All right, Fogles, welcome back to the Crypto Report. Happy, what is it, Wednesday, everybody. It is Wednesday, and we are hanging on. A little bit of a lull, just a one-day lull for crypto. Things are paused here. We got some coins pumping, a couple random ones, but in general, things have been excellent lately. There's no doubt about it. My wife's taking a walk outside. I just watched her drop her iPhone. Hope everything's okay out there. Wow. Hope everybody's doing great out there. So today, I've got a couple news stories for you. Couple things I want to walk through regarding, what do you know, the press hint again. John 3:16 is vibing on the tunes. The one says, if we just get Trump to not talk, it would be great. I don't know what he said today. I was actually trying to look because it seems like some people said that he was dumping the market today, and I'll have to kind of see what news were you looking at specifically. The one, I'm very, very curious what you were seeing out there, and throw it in the chat because I was peeking around. And I didn't really see much bearish stuff today. Maybe I'm missing something. Hey. Pokemon, you got to catch them all, but it's really hard to catch them all the news stories, right? I don't know what that was, but that was the best pun I had for you right now. So, okay, here we go, guys. Let's share this screen right here. There it is. Get the banner back up because you need that banner. That way you guys know that you're watching the Crypto Report. There's a sign-up bonus below. Do you guys see that banner down there? It is, and it's up to a $5,000 deposit bonus when you sign up for Blowfin if you want to do some trading. You can also become a member on this channel, and you get access to our private Discord. We're doing some trading signals in there. We got somebody in there doing that for our loyal crypto reporters out there. And we are just enjoying this bull market, guys. If you want to support the channel, you could do so, but let's focus in. And maybe, as Coin Baron would say, let's strap in. Shout out to Coin Baron. I see you're at the gym today, brother man. Hope that shoulder is doing well. Maybe you're training some shoulder today. You're doing a little bit of rehab on the shoulder. Hopefully that's doing well, brother man. But anyway, so here you go. You got Bitcoin at 103.4, which is fine. We're above 100K. We got our Fear and Good Index climbing to 74. Altcoin season. Some people are calling for altcoin season right now. Sure, maybe it is happening. It's possible, guys. I'm not going to count it out. But it does look like after we had a little bit of a altcoin season pump, like a little excitement for altcoin season, we're kind of getting Bitcoin starting to creep back up in dominance again. I don't know. Look, we could redraw this trend line to there. I mean, that's certainly a possibility. Maybe that's how that's going to play out, and we're going to come up to some of these other higher levels, though. I'm going to keep my original trend line because I just want to see how this thing tracks out. It's not a perfect trend line, but it's just something that I've been peeking at, and I still think that we could see Bitcoin dominance come a little bit higher. It's possible. It's possible. That being said, we have gotten some news on tariffs that have caused relief in the way that could allow the Fed to cut rates, something that has been, more so bullish. And the one in the chat was saying there's some bearish stuff coming out today, though I really couldn't find it. In fact, I really only saw some bullish stuff, just starting to look at what's going on Yahoo Finance, looking at how people are interpreting the traditional market right now. Nvidia jumped up today. Because the Middle East is opening their floodgates, looking at, more partnerships over there, more progress across the globe on trade, and Nvidia's looking stronger for it. There you go. You got the president over his shoulder. That's the leader of Nvidia. You've got the ex-Trump Commerce Chief saying China thought just the tip of the iceberg, and that is a positive story right there. So we are looking at some positive things. Now, there are some conflicts breaking out. I believe it's India and Pakistan, I believe it was. You've obviously got Ukraine and Russia happening. You've got the tariffs that were a problem, but maybe those tariffs are going away. And here's the S&P 500 almost back to 6K. Things are generally pretty darn good right now. And as far as crypto goes, guys, we had some big liquidations, which I like to see that those liquidations occurred, which could kind of allow us to clean up some of the some of the leverage so that we can just kind of get a steady move to the upside. The longs right now are getting hurt a little bit more than the shorts, because what happens is when Bitcoin all of a sudden jumps back above 100K, everybody wants to get into a long position. And while there are some great long positions to be had, I believe that Black Sea is actually in a tremendously excellent XRP trade right now, which is pretty cool. I'm looking more so at longs too, but what I want to kind of reel it back with is you don't just open up a long all willy-nilly. What you got to do, my friends, is you got to really keep your head on a swivel and keep an eye on, resistance and support. Just using maybe Pepe as an example here, you kind of see these wicks here. You see a wick hopping down there. Wouldn't be surprised to see, a good entry at, 4013, and then maybe a potential short at 4016, though when 4169 actually. When I'm looking at the market right now, I actually don't really like shorts. If I was going to be doing any shorts right now, they'd be very short-lived in time frame, because I am definitely starting to lean much more bullish in the short term, mid-term, and in the long term right now, because look at the news, and let's look at the news together. First, let's peek over at Bitcoin, see how Bitcoin is doing today. I don't know why my Bitcoin chart's not up. It normally is. Right now, Bitcoin testing down to 100K again wouldn't surprise me. If you did see a dip down to 100K, that would be an excellent long position potentially. Again, I wouldn't be surprised to see that. I wouldn't be surprised to see Bitcoin just blast off through this, but I would definitely be hesitant in opening up a long, if I was opening up a long on Bitcoin right now, I'd be looking down towards like the 15-minute time frames. That's kind of the way that I would be doing it, right? So I would be looking at this and saying, all right, so we're kind of at the lower half of some of these floors. If I wanted to, watch a little bit of it tested down to this red wick here. Obviously, that could have been a nice little area for a quick little long, maybe a high leverage, low time frame long, and then you're in and out of the position. But my favorite strategy is to kind of look at more of like the 4-hourly time frame and maybe the daily candles, and kind of peak for maybe a bounce off 99K, catch along there. This looks like maybe it is turning over and we are going to get that opportunity. So, I'm keeping an eye on that, and I have been making some trades and starting to trade again quite a bit more. There was a period there where I was shorting, and then I kind of lightened up on some of my trading, and now the trading is starting to pick up again. And I think, we're actually seeing a lot of people trading on Blowfin right now, and I think that's for good reason. There are really nice opportunities with this volatility. I think more so on the long side, but certainly there are some short opportunities as well. Just a reminder, look at when these longs got wrecked. The people on the short side of that trade made a lot of money, but you got to be careful. In a bull market, it can be dangerous to short Bitcoin and bet against the bulls. At some point, the bulls just start going up and away, and we could be coming to that time. Okay. Did you find that article? I mean, here was the only negative piece of news that I saw towards, crypto. Tiny company, very small with China. China ties announces a big, in fact, it was huge purchase with a tiny company, big purchase, tiny company of the Trump coin. So the firm which produces content for TikTok recorded no revenue last year, but it announced this week that a mysterious stock sale would allow it to invest heavily into the Trump meme coin. What's going on here? Guys, a $300 million purchase of the Trump meme coin, right on the back of the Trump meme dinner, which is getting attacked in the media. You've got, now a tiny company with suspicious, this is the downside, right, of the president being involved in meme coins within the crypto space. I think it's great that he's pro crypto legislation. It just does make it difficult for everybody to get behind the president and his pro crypto agenda when he does have these conflicts of interest. My mother, who is a who was a fan of the Trump meme coin, is now shying away from it because she's like, doesn't this look bad? And I was like, well, maybe it does look bad. I mean, that's kind of what we've been talking about. The meme coin's a little bit sloppy, let's say, when it comes to trying to clean up crypto regulations. It's a little bit sloppy. JB says Trump is lame. We want Pepe. You know what? I like Pepe coin more than Trump coin too, no doubt about it. But this is kind of the negative bit of news, and let's get to the positive bit of news. President Trump says, I'm a big crypto fan. I love it. Everybody loves it. We love it a lot. Frankly, I think that it's going to be huge, and we're going to make it big, and nobody's going to have anything like it. Never before in the history, not even Abe. This is probably what he said. But he's a big fan of crypto. There's no secret. He launched a meme. He's got a meme coin dinner. You've got these deals going on. There's a lot of news about the president. Even if you love the guy or you hate the guy, it doesn't matter what you do with the guy. The guy is president, and he is pushing crypto forward. Yes, there's conflicts of interest, but I just think we've got a lot of progress, and we certainly see, a lot of things like this happening. Jack Mallers, 21 Capital, and Tether just bought 4,800 Bitcoin for $458 million. There's only 21 million Bitcoin in existence. There are thousands of Bitcoin being gobbled up left, right, all day, every day. And eventually there's not going to be Bitcoin left for you and me to buy. So get your Bitcoin if you don't have one, guys. Continue to DCA, not financial advice. But I mean, if you're watching this stream right now, you're probably pro Bitcoin and you're probably holding some. And if you're not, you're probably kicking yourself for not holding it. And you're probably getting FOMO right now if you don't have Bitcoin. And that's all natural because the history has showed us that, just dollar cost averaging in to Bitcoin would have made you a lot of money over the last 10 years. Pro BTC, pro CRO. I'm pro CRO too. CRO. I love that token. SEC did have a little delay. Oh no. Crypto bull market's over. JK. LOL. Oh boy. I'm so funny, man. SEC delays Solana. I'm weird. Sorry, guys. SEC delays ETF as decisions for Polkadot, and XRP Loom. Loom's a weird word. I like it. Over 80% of investors are betting on approval of Solana and Litecoin ETF in 2025. Even with these delays, these things are coming, guys. We do have some delays happening. The U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission has pushed back its decision on proposed spot Solana exchange-traded fund with the cryptocurrency industry looking deadlines for Polkadot and XRP ETFs coming up in June. And we have a decision for the Dogecoin ETF coming in June. The final deadline for that Dogecoin ETF, and I believe the XRP ETF, is in October. In October. So I think that's coming up. You could be able to look out for that. These stories are kind of non-events, but I do want to give you a little update. Yeah, even though we have this pro head of the SEC, you still do have kind of these bureaucracy delays, right? The delays in the bureaucracy. Government moves slow. Even the pro crypto administration, even the pro head of the SEC, things are still moving slow. Mines of Delarnia coin, which is, here you go. I shouldn't have even said it. I don't even know what you got going. Why is the market trash? The market's not trash. That guy in the chat, why is the market trash? I don't think the market is trash, okay? Craig says Dogecoin at $2. Yeah, I think so too. I think it's easy. Mines, I'm just going to call you mines because I don't want to call out any kind of coins that I don't know anything about. Careful with that stuff, guys. Why is the market trash? It's not trash. It's actually pretty good. Didn't you see what happened to Bitcoin? I don't understand. I mean, that doesn't speak well to your coin if you're saying the market's trash because, if you just missed this 40% run for Bitcoin in less than 40 days and you're calling market trash, open your eyes, honey boy. It's not trash. It's a beautiful thing. Yeah. Pretty cool. Sorry. I came at you hard, Mines. All love, but you tricked me into saying the name of a coin. I don't like that. Didn't trick me too hard. I just read it willy-nilly. XRP could easily come back down and test to the $2.41 level. Be on the lookout for that. Oh, we're Irish today, crypto runner. Of course we are. Hi, laddie. JB says market is great if you're not buying toops. Yes, that's excellent. I agree. I don't know why we're Irish today, but we are. Also, fun little. It's great. Oh, it's great. It's great. I think that's more Scottish, laddie. That's pretty good Scottish. Bitcoin more of a diversifier than a safe haven asset. That's one article. Bitcoin faces outflows but remains a safe haven. Big debate. Bitcoin's a safe haven. You got articles that'll tell you one way or another. There's going to be another article that comes out by Cointelegraph probably tomorrow. It's talking about Bitcoin as a safe haven asset. If you're in crypto, you understand that Bitcoin is a safe haven asset, like a gold. You understand that it is essentially the digital gold, and that one day you're going to have a BTC that's above 1 milli. You know what I'm saying? I think you do. David Perez understands. He says people don't understand what is about to happen. Bitcoin and crypto at an all-time high with a global debt ratio at its all-time high. It is no coincidence. Buckle your seats. Buckle up, buckaroo, says David Perez, and I couldn't help but agree. Scott Schwartzbach in the chat. Good morning from Hawaii. How you doing? Toot toot. Armin Clark. What's good? Man, one cup of coffee, but I got a little extra sleep today, which was pretty good. Chainlink thoughts. Chainlink's bullish. It interacts with a lot of crypto projects out there, and I think it's going to be hot stuff in this bull market. You're probably going to enjoy holding that Chainlink token. I think, not financial advice. Mines says, is XRP better than AMP? I would say that AMP might have more upside potential because of the lower market cap, but XRP is more important and more significant and more of a potential long-standing thing. Let's actually see where AMP is at today. Woo! Let's see here. Pretty low market cap relative to everything else, 518 million. AMP, what is AMP again? I can't remember. Not one that I've been paying too much attention to. It's a DeFi protocol. It's its own chain, you know? It's not one. A lot of competing L1s. Could be good, though. Who are the founders of AMP? Parent company Flexa. Nobody knows. Nobody knows about Flexa. Spalding. Here's Flexa CEO. It's not really that unique. Through Flexa, seller and merchant pays commission for accepting cryptos and payments. This problem is yeah, I mean, I guess they're integrating into some kind of real world company, and so there's a little advantage for it. It does have major exchange listings, though. It's a coin that has pumped tremendously in the past. Looking at where it was previously, this thing was all the way up to 8 cents, currently sitting at 0.005 cents, so pretty decent upside. Got up to a $3.5 billion market cap, so what? It's like a, 5-6x away, quick math, from its previous highs. Yeah, I think it could 10x, and I think there's a lot of coins that can 10x, and that's the beauty of altcoins. Clears beef headed your way in a week. Where to? Florida? Isn't that where John is? It got to 10 cents, not too bad. Moodang's dumping big time. Wow, I wonder why. I mean, 22% move to the downside ain't that big of a deal. I mean, I'm not surprised. A lot of volatility in these memes, and we are seeing a little bit of weakness right now. I mean, just like not really, but I mean, like things are coming down a little bit. Things that were pumping, Brett's down 7%, EOS is down 7%, SPX. So the memes that were pumping recently are coming down. Stacks coming down a little bit today. The normal volatilities of crypto. Definitely not as hot on Moodang as I was previously. I don't know. I'm focused more so on the big cap memes like Pepe, is going to be hot. These are my golf grips. Fun fact for you. The Jumbo Max Extra Smalls. These are fat golf grips, and they are awesome if you're a golfer. These are what Bryson DeChambeau uses, except he uses the extra larges. These things are awesome. Some people think they're stupid, and I disagree. Random golf tidbit for you. I got some new wedges that are coming. I'm excited. I get to golf Thursday, Friday, and Saturday this week. Feeling very excited about that. I like golf. In case you didn't know that, I'm a big time golfer. JP's like, golf grips. Okay. Yeah, golf grips to the moon. You know? I'm sorry, clear as beef. Thursday's golf league, Friday's brother-in-law, and then Saturday is an invite to a threesome that I'm the fourth. I'll get you out. But no, I got a date with my brother-in-law. I'll get you out. I promise. I get tagged in. All right. I got to golf with clear as beef. I found some teas. Those teas. Yeah, I got a two-man. We're doing like a two-man scramble. I got an invite from one of the guys in my golf league. He's golfing with two of his buddies on Saturday, and we're gonna do like a best ball between we're playing a really hard course. I don't want to say it because I don't want to dox locations or whatever. But yeah, I don't know that one, clears B. But we'll take that one offline, brother man. What do I think about PopCat? PopCat's probably, I don't know what's better. It's a toss up between PopCat and Mudang. I don't know which one would do better. If I had to guess, I'd say PopCat. Yeah, give me a buzz, man. All right. Good luck with the meeting. But yeah, dude, maybe next weekend we have to golf. I gotta show you this new driver, man. It's awesome. And these new wedges, they're pretty nice. I'm excited. Anyway, there is a lot of great trading right now. You guys want to do some trading? You can sign up for Blowfin. Hard to short XRP right now. Black season along. I think he got along at a nice low price below this trend line. I think if we were looking for kind of bounce here, I wouldn't be surprised to see a bounce for XRP again off this level. So I'm keeping an eye on that. Dogecoin's been pretty hot. I would be surprised if it came back down. Honestly, I'm just feeling bullish. I don't like talking about shorts right now, to be honest with you. I'm looking at some longs. The one says, I can tell you that most of these coins will be by zero by next cycle. Well, zero. I mean, they're going to go down 95%. Yeah, I agree. And then, maybe next cycle they'll have some kind of pump again, but some of them will not pump again. And they will, you're in the meme coins for a short time, not a long time. You're in there for a good time, not a long time. That's the way you got to play the memes, guys. Maybe Pepe is a little different, right? And JB says Pepe Turbo and Shib over BTC. Pepe is probably going to outperform BTC. I think Shib will too, and I don't know. Turbo kind of came out of nowhere. I know. A lot of people like Turbo. I like it too a little bit, but I don't know. It doesn't have the staying power, in my opinion, that Pepe does. But I could get behind Floki. I could get behind Floki. I'll tell you that. Yeah. Shib will be top 10. He's like, I am bullish on Shib too, but I am just more bullish on Pepe. And if you're more bullish on one thing, you think he's going to outperform the other, then why even buy the other thing in the first place? That's what I think. But I know people like Shib, and so I like to talk about Shib too, because I do think it's a fun one to trade. Silent Fart says that Tectonic will 1000x. I don't know about that. I used to be quite bullish on Tectonic. I think that maybe it can have some good gains. I don't know if it's a 1000x play. I used to be a little bit more bullish on it. It's got a very low market cap, so it does have a lot of upside potential. I'll tell you, if Cronos really becomes one of these hot ecosystems, it has a chance, but Tectonic has had some of its own problems. And I just think that there's going to be some competing products that come out on Cronos that might be propped up by like a community member, as opposed to kind of the corporate side of that Cronos team. Did I see the news about Trump tricked into XRP, Cardano, etc., into the strategic reserve? I did. Yeah, I did. And that was kind of old news. We caught that back when, they kind of walked it back. And look, I mean, I don't know. I think that's the media spinning things. I'm not too fascinated by that story, frankly. I think that that Cardano and XRP are staples in this crypto market, and they're going to be watched closely by the government. They're going to have some ETFs coming, and therefore the government will pay attention to them. Will we have reserves of them? Maybe. That's still not locked in solid yet, I don't think. Jay says, what about Wojak? Yeah, I mean, Wojak's kind of in the category as turbo. It's like, should pump, but it's not something that definitely wouldn't be focused on. Expecting more, not if you're expecting more not happening for Shib, that's well over a $100 billion market cap for Shib at 3. I don't understand there. I'm bullish on Shib. I just think that Pepe is going to outperform it. I guess if that's as clear as I can be with it. I think. Yeah. I like Toshi for a meme too. I actually like that better than those other two, Turbo and what's it called? The other one that we just talked about, Wojak. Just because it's got its own thing. It's like one of the top ones on base chain. It's like one of the leaders on a unique chain that, Coinbase's base chain. Coinbase just got introduced in the S&P 500. That's pretty neat. So, how's it going, Lonnie? What's up? Okay, the one does not think Pepe will outperform. Once she moves, it's over. We'll see. We will see. Shib has moved fast in the past. You could be right. You could be right. You could be right. I could be wrong. We'll see. And then you got Bonk. Yep. Bonk's hot too. Sorry, you're going to hate this, the one, but I think Bonk can outperform Shib too. But they will both make you, all three of those will make you money. I agree. It's fun to disagree sometimes. Man, you were really clashing with that XRP guy the other day, the one. You were really clashing. I was entertained. I was also sweating. Because we got to be friendly to everybody, you know what I mean? Lonnie says, out fishing in the North Woods? Oh, dude, nice, man. Market's looking awesome. Absolutely, Lonnie. What are you fishing for, brother, man? You going musky fishing? You going pike? You going walleye? You going for lake trout? What are you doing? Lake trout's probably not too good right now. They're really deep. I bet you're going for walleye. If I'm going to take a guess, you're going for walleye. JB does not like XRP. Oh, XRP is... Yeah. I don't know. I think XRP is a all-star in this bull market right now. Looks like it's making a move. Thoughts on these next 2 years before midterms? Trump will be able to push a lot in his first two. Yeah, I mean, I think... Some people are claiming it's just going to be an entirely bullish presidency for crypto. But the midterms are definitely a toss-up because then you might get some anti-crypto folks then clashing with him more, especially because of like his associations to the crypto industry. Thoughts on XLM? I like XLM. US-based crypto, going to pop off. ISO 20022 crypto. Brook trout fishing. Nice. 5-pounders, 7 ounces. That's a beautiful North Main Woods via Starlink on a remote campsite. Dude. Lonnie. invite me fishing, bro. Oh, that sounds awesome. That sounds awesome, dude. Do you live in the North Woods? North Maine Woods. You're in Maine? Wow, man. That's so cool. Lonnie, I'm super duper jealous of your setup right now. That is awesome. That is awesome. I got to go to a meeting about insurance right now, actually. That's all I have in this one, guys. I am Crypto Kip. This is the Crypto Report. Lonnie's catching trout. The one is getting rich on Shiba Inu, maybe in this bull market. We've got Cleary's Beef, who I owe a golf round. I got to get that guy out. We've got a lot of excitement here cooking in this crypto market, guys. I am Crypto Kip. This is the Crypto Report. If you can be like Lonnie and get 2 hours away from civilization and just get out and touch some grass or some trout for that matter, do it, guys. Thanks, Coin Baron. Again, hope you're cranking them out in the gym right now. Hope the shoulder's awesome, dude. Love to you. Go check out Coin Baron's channel if you haven't done so. He's a great crypto YouTuber as well. See you guys in the next one. DCA hodl. And I think this is the new outro for me for now. Deuces, mooses. Oh, I'm so weird.